Why, hello everyone, and welcome to the stream. This is Otaku Showboat. Today is Thursday, April 11th, 2024. Hello, and welcome. That stupid light, here, lower, so that we don't get our eyes blinded by that stupid LED light in the other room. So, hi. How are folks? I seem to be a little choppy. I seem to be a little choppy here. Let's go here. Let's go here. Let's go to this thing. Go to properties. Go to deactivate. Activate. Okay. Hello. Hi. That should be smoother now. It's a little washed out, so let's like bring up the settings again and change. Oh god, the high. That's not intended. Exposure. That's better. There. Welcome to troubleshooting camera issues. So lots to talk about today. I'll try to be as quick as possible. You'll notice behind me, pink is behind me. Pink. That one I can't sell because it's got a little damage on the side, but I have done what I talked about a couple of days ago, or a stream or two ago, with my Ender 3S1 printer. I have hooked up, switched out to a 1mm nozzle, and am able to print vase mode items with a 1mm wall, a full millimeter, rather than 0.6, which was generally what I had on that guy up there. On that guy, I would print. It has a 0.4mm nozzle. It can print 0.8, but for this thing, I think this thing needs more than even 0.8. As we saw with the yellow one that was there, it depresses over time because of the weight of the cartridges and bends a bit too much. So the first thing I did was I printed the 1mm in black. Noticed almost immediately that it has issues with the brim not wanting to be removed. It really doesn't want to come off. There are fortunately settings that I can set in the slicer program that will move the brim away from the object, and I will need to experiment a little bit with a smaller item that uses less filament, just to see what settings I should set for the larger items. Something that will allow me to remove the brim without causing significant damage to the edge of the item. It takes about 3 hours to print each one of these things. These are a 16 cartridge display as a 4x4 arrangement, sized for 16 Game Boy Advance titles. I don't have any right now, but it is universal. It can hold Game Boy games, Game Gear games, 3DS, DS, Switch. It can hold all of that, and that's why I sort of wanted to have that there, so I can hold all of those various items. It's now going to be $20. When I eventually bring it back, when I bring the listing back, it's going to have to be $20 at least before discounts. I have the solid version that holds just the Game Boy and Game Boy Advance titles that can hold 16. I have the full solid version, and I've shown that before. That one is more expensive still, but just so as we are aware, That thing, it was like 16, now it's going to be 20. Also, I got orange in the mail this morning. I got orange. I got another roll of yellow just to have the extra roll, but I've also obtained orange. And that's what we are printing right now. We are printing orange. How is it printing? How is it looking? I'm looking at the bigger preview. It looks fine. I have to be careful about making sure I'm checking these things because yeah, I did clean up the print surface. I removed all of the old glue and put some fresh glue down, a thinner layer of fresh glue, because I was noticing I was having some Z-height issues with printing. The probe was getting a little messed up because of the old residue. But yeah, this is the PSP 10 slot tray in orange. I also have on the way purple and neon green. Well, it's green, but it's more neon than green. So those will be new colors. Those will I'll print the UMD 10 and what's printing right now, the UMD 20, with each of those colors at bare minimum, and a few others most likely, a few other items most likely, so that I have the photos for listings. Etsy already has these colors available. eBay does not. So once I get the items in hand, I will go through and I will add those 3 colors to all of my listings. And that is actually why right now on eBay I'm not running a markdown sale, because as it turns out with the markdown sale, I can't really adjust or add variations of listings that easily. But yeah, it's nice. This is also not the high-speed PLA. I've had the high-speed on my wish list for a while, of the orange and of the green, but I ended up getting their PLA Plus and not the high-speed. Because as it turns out, a number of reviews were saying that actually the Plus is just better overall. It's just higher quality overall than their high-speed filament. So I'm like, okay, well, I'll gladly save a little bit of money and get their Plus and not their high-speed from now on with everything. So that's the 3D printing stuff. I've got a whole bunch of supplies and things on the way, including a filament dryer coming. So that'll be fun. Also, headphones. Yeah, the jack had issues yesterday. I took these headphones apart, messed about with the jack, redid the solder joints again on the jack. But I ended up, I have one of these stupid things, this flux pen, resin flux pen, and yeah, it's old at this point, and if I use it, if I push on the thing, the liquid sort of just flows out very fast. So it made a bit of a mess of things, and it got inside the connector. So I needed to clean out the connector. The connection itself has been causing issues. So not only were there issues with the solder joints, there's an issue of the thing being sticky dirty inside, causing connection issues too. So that I've had to like use alcohol on the end of the thing here to clean it out. It seems to be fine now, but the worst part is yeah, this broke. This disintegrated. Yeah, there's a piece this is supposed to attach to in there that it won't attach to again. I tried hot glue, didn't work. So I would need new ear cups for this if I want to continue using these. But I don't want to continue using these. It's a pain in the butt to deal with this jack. Like, thank you so much, Bose, for the terrible jack on your Quiet Comfort 35 Series 2 headphones. These are noise canceling headphones, but I don't ever use it for that. They also have a battery in them. They're meant to be wireless headphones through Bluetooth, but I don't like the audio delay of the Bluetooth that they use, of the version that they use of Bluetooth. So I thought about repairing the hinge on the other headphones, my previous headphones, where that a little end stop broke on the hinge, meaning that it would constantly roll outward on my head and like slide off of my face. So I thought about that. There is a model of the hinge that I can 3D print, and I did 3D print the hinge. In fact, this is it. This is the 3D printed hinge. The issue, and see, it's got the little, it's got that nub there, that's supposed to be the end stop. The issue is that actually replacing the thing is a royal pain in the ass, and unfortunately, as I took the headphones apart, as it turns out, there were more components that go like around this part for it to, be a hinge. There were more internal plastic pieces that, or at least one piece that was broken inside, and I gave up and bought a new pair of those headphones. So I've got a new pair of the ATX M50, ATH M50Xs coming, the Audio Technicas. They should arrive at some point today. I hope today. They are marked as sent, so they had better arrive today. But it's nice because then I'll have a whole bunch of replacement of the cables as well. I'll have the longer version of the straight cable, and I'll have another coily and another short. This is actually the short cable. I bought an extension. I bought a 3.5mm extension that hooks up to the back of the computer, so I have this here. But this part is smaller. This is not a 3.5mm jack connector. This is not the standard. It's a size smaller. But the Audio Technicas, they use the same, in fact, this cable is Audio Technica, but they have a little, like, lock. You, like, shove this thing up into a hole and then twist and lock it. It locks into place. It's really, really sturdy. And I love it. It's actually really, really nice. It's really nice. If you get pulled on the cable, the whole headphone comes with it. The cable is not the point of failure. Your face is the point of failure. Yeah, so that's coming. That was unfortunately an unexpected $150 expense, but oh well. I was looking at other headphones that cost significantly more money, but decided, you know what, I've used those headphones for years now, and they still make them, and I'm gonna use them. They're fine. They're fine for me, for my purposes. For my porpoises, they are fine. I enjoy them immensely. Oh yeah, there's a UMD in the holder, in the orange. If you are a fan of orange, that is for you. Right there. This I saw described as like traffic cone orange. I mean, orange is orange, and this is orange. Slightly lighter orange. It's not like a neon or hot orange, which is nice. It is the orange I think of when I think of orange, which is correct. Which is what it should be. Just like the pink that I have there of the pink, that's the pink I think of when I think of pink. And I hope that the green I get is the green that I would think of when I think of green. But there's a lot more variation in that. Oh boy, it's going to be like 255 green. It's going to be very bright green. Hopefully the process of printing will dull it, because printing itself does affect the shade a little bit of the color. So yeah, that is, I think, all of those updates. Games, quickly, game updates. The 3x planar ornament drop started in Hawkeye Star Rail, and I got jack shit from all 12 attempts. There was like one ornament I got that would be usable. I didn't get anything for the characters that I am using. The whole point of doing it. I didn't get anything of what I was actually looking for. No upgrades of stuff that I was actually looking for, which sucks. But hey, it's an eternal grind. That's the point. It's supposed to be an eternal grind. To keep you coming back every day to do something. Yeah, I'm gonna like, this will be the last day that I do the planar ornament stuff attempts, and I will switch back to like something else. Probably try to pre-build for the Jinglu coming in a week or so. Azure Lane, I posted on my Discord screenshot. I got my first ultra rare. There was maintenance today that brought in new banners. Actually, special repeat rerun of an event with an event banner that has its own like special separate pull currency. Doesn't use the normal pull cubes. And yeah, like I think it's like 1.5% or 1.25% to get the ultra rare. And I got it in like the 3 pulls that they give you at the start. I got it. The name is German, so forgive me. It's Kronstadt. Kronstadt. So that one was neat to get that new character. There's also a different event coming in that is cute event, but yeah, so I have lots to do actually in Azure Lane today. They gave like a whole bunch of oil as well for stamina to use for things, and I'm like, really? Yay. Things to do, lots of stuff to do beyond the eternal grind. I did get Erebus. That's the other thing. I was grinding for the other purple battle monitor in 4-3, and yeah, ended up with like 5 copies of Terror before getting 1 copy of Erebus. So yeah, yet again, I got 5 of one to 1 of the other, which is very weird. At least it was just purples and not an extreme eternal grind for yellows, the SRs. But hey, I got my rainbow UR first one. Huzzah! Very first one. Very, very happy. Very, very good. Large cruiser is what it's technically classified as, but yeah, very, very, very nice. I like a lot. I like it a lot. Anyway, AFK journey continues at a point now where the level up material of essence is an issue. Big issue. I've got 3 characters who are now level 120 and 2 characters that are level 110 because I don't have enough essence to level them. I have enough experience to immediately get them to 120 as soon as I have enough essence. The thing is that it requires like 2,000 essence per, and the AFK stage amount that you get is 1,700 and something per day. Not per hour, per day. There are other ways of getting essence through exploration content. There is technically some exploration content that I could do to get a little bit more essence in a couple very small amount ways outside of that, but yeah, it's I don't think I'll be advancing the main story today. Or like the area that I'm in. I'm currently in chapter 3, area 3, so 3-3. And I won't be able to advance to 3-4 until I am at level 111 on all of the characters. So you have to have enough of the essence to get them leveled up past 110 for all 5 characters. Yeah. And then to get to the next area is going to be the next one up at 121. So you have to advance again with essence for the next set of 10 levels. Oh, great. Frickin' tastic stuff. There is a world boss that is now available. That is being fought. You get 3 attempts per day, and each attempt with my current account gives over 1 million experience. I think it's like 2 million experience that I get per run, and like 100 and something essence. It's a tiny dent, but you know, need the essence more than anything else. Top 20 players will be permanently recorded as people who were the top 20 to beat the boss each cycle that they do the boss. It's a permanent record. The top 200 get a reward. I am currently in the top 50. I was briefly in the top 20 at the beginning, but yeah, I got pushed off of that. I will likely still be in the top 200. I will likely still be in the top 100. I may or may not be in the top 50. We shall see. But it's going to be based off of who does the most damage to the boss on the last day that the boss dies. Where the most advanced, where your characters will be more advanced, the most advanced that they will be of the boss fight. Because it goes by the highest amount of damage done in a single attempt when fighting the boss. So, anyhoozles, that's that. Time for game. Gamer! Hi, we're back. Factorio is a thing that exists. Yay. That was it. There was a lot to say. I've said it. It only took like, 25 minutes. The usual. Alright, we are working on getting into latex today. That is the goal. We will get latex today. Between streams, I did do something. I was able to craft the buildings to get everything here, and I placed them. Today we do all of the logistics. We shall do all of the logistics here at Vrauk to get formic acid for the latex. I shall latex. Today is the day for latex. It will happen. Happen it shall. On this day. Come on. There we go. That is correct. This set. Yay. There's the belts for that. Next. It should run down the other line. Placing the belts. Should place all the inserters and all the power poles as well, and then just do it once. Alright, do this. L. In, out, 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 L. Out, out, in, out, L. In, out, L. Copy that. I said copy, not cut, game. Fingers on keyboard not being where I expect them to be. Paste. Delete. Da 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 da. Alright, I need to place all of the doohickeys. I don't need to, but it's safer this way. There is a way to place the power poles without it destroying your blueprints by holding shift to blueprint the power poles, but yeah, I just don't do that. It's not the first thing that comes to mind as a thing to do. Okay, power to the earth thing. You know, sort of like that, right there. That just happened. Muscle memory does not tell me to hold shift for placing power poles ever. So every single time that happens, I go to place power poles, just run it up, and they destroy all of my blueprints. Yeah. Which is, I want it to be like a setting in the game files to not touch my blueprints when placing power poles. See, if you hold shift and put ghost tiles, ghost entities, it will avoid your other blueprints. So it's not like it doesn't exist as a thing in the game. It absolutely exists. You are able to place power poles and have the power poles avoid blueprint entities. It's just only when also blueprinting power poles. Like, what? Why can we not just do this thing at all times? That would be nice. Like, please avoid everything. And the other thing would be, you know, if it's outside of my build range, why are you trying to, like, why not just put a blueprint down anyway? You know? If I tried to place something outside of my build range, should I not expect it to just put down the blueprint? Why do I have to hold another key to put down the blueprint? Like, oh, that's too far away for you to place. So we're not placing it. We're doing nothing. We're giving you an error message. Enjoy your error. Trying to place something too far away. But the thing is, you can sort of build if anywhere. If you have the stuff on you, you can place pretty much anywhere. Pretty sure. So it's like, don't know if any of that was accurate. I don't know. I always play with like far reach stuff now, so I forget if it's a vanilla thing where you can just plop stuff regardless. If you left click, it will always place regardless of distance. I think it's regardless of distance. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I think that yes, you could actually just plonk stuff down regardless of distance. It's picking up that you can't do. It's weird to have one and not the other. Like, oh yes, I can place this thing infinite distance away, but I can't pick it up again. Sure. Anyway, back in the mall for a general restock. Think that... Ooh, I will still need additional belt. Let me get 4,000 requested. If I have enough, I do. So let's hold on to more mechanical inserters as well. That sounds like a good idea to me. Great idea to me. Oh yeah, I forgot I also bought a few things on eBay so that I bought 2 NES games and 2 Sega Genesis EA Sports games with the different cartridge size. They use a taller cartridge. At least I hope that they are that variant. I didn't necessarily check beforehand. All I saw was that they're EA Sports and they got the big yellow thing on the edge of them. I'm like, okay, those are the ones I think I'm looking for. Because I want to make designs for storage in particular, maybe also displays for original Nintendo cartridges, as well as a version of Sega Genesis trays that are for those specific not as wide and taller cartridges from like the EA Sports stuff, because they didn't want to license the cartridge format. Why would you want to pay money to license a cartridge format when you could just make your own? Sure. Point being, it's not as wide as the regular Genesis cartridges, and therefore would need its own special storage tray to work correctly. So I want to have that, and I don't want to just blindly trust in measurements posted on the internet. I want to have the physical items to have physically in the printed product for my pictures. I don't want to take only pictures of it without anything on it. And I was able to find these things all from a single seller, which is generally preferable. One would think normally that, hey, that would save on shipping. These items were done with free shipping. They all each had free shipping, and I did notice that during checkout, there was a 10% discount applied for making a bulk purchase, which is nice. I paid less than $40 for 4 games, basically. for retro games. And I have no idea whether they work or not, nor will I have any idea whether or not they work, because I don't actually have consoles or a, like, hardware emulation console to play them on. Not at the moment, anyway. Nor do I intend to get one at any point in anywhere near future. But I'll have them for pictures, which is the point. They are part of the business, and I would say as long as I'm not playing them for personal use, and the point wasn't for that they are a business expense. That is the rare case where it is actually a business expense to purchase video games. It's like, oh, I need them for R&D, research and development, like actual research expense, and for my pictures for my listings. That is all that they will ever exist for, because I have no interest in using them myself. And if they're displayed as set dressing behind me, then this is business, so they're still in use for business. And only that 100% of the time. The issue I have with people who play video games as part of their business, like streaming video, like reviews on occasion, or let's plays. I have a problem with people who expense their video games without considering that there is a concept of it must be 100% for the business. Like, you are not supposed to expense personal items as business expenses, but if you are using in a mixed use case, you are supposed to record the time that you spend personal versus business and only expense the percentage used for the business. So say you buy a game to do a review of the game and then keep the game afterwards and continue playing it after you've finished covering it. That is a personal item now. And no, you can't expense 100% of it, not legally. Don't take this as actual legal advice, by the way, or actual tax advice, but from my understanding, that is not an acceptable thing to do. It does not seem like that is okay to do. Now, there's no way to prove one way or the other exactly. There's the other part of that. It's like, oh yes, there's the pure by the books, like, you shouldn't. But then there's the, but is it enforceable question. And the answer usually is no. No, it is not. Moss, cocoons, and food. Cocoon. Oh, I didn't define cocoons. Cocoons? Brock cocoon. Moss. By the way. Do I have cat? Do I? I guess not. Do I have an ollie? I don't think so. I thought I heard snoring. Do I have an ollie? No. Where's cat? We need cat. We need cat around here. We need wonderful cats. The moss, I think, needs another locomotive on it because it's a bit of throughput need, of which I have. So let me assign another locomotive to moss. It's not a production issue, it's a locomotive issue. Number of locomotive issue. Nice. So that will be Vrauk moving, ideally. We are in need of more of those. Am I close enough? Nope. Of course I'm not. Of course I am not. Am I close enough from here? Yes. Thank you, Lord. Give me everything that you have ever made. Ta-da! I hope that's enough. Oh right, I didn't really make more cages between streams. I should make cages. There were the cages that I had queued, weren't there? So I have to throw those in. That should hopefully be enough. Oh boy. And in case you're wondering, yes, I am very burnt out on playing Factorio. Have you noticed, if you haven't noticed by now, that I'm actually very burnt out on this? Just let me be that clear, that yes, there is a reason that I'm not playing off-screen at the moment. That is that this process is extremely obnoxious. This whole process is so dumb. In the amount of time that it takes, it's just, ugh. This is the worst part of the entire experience of Factorio. Just in general, the whole part of having to stop all progression to rebuild the base on the train network from scratch, essentially from scratch, while being limited to whatever production you have of stuff from your bus. Speaking of which, it's sorta dumb that I am just not using this stuff right now. Like, I get my reasoning, my initial reasoning for the iron, steel, and copper not coming up. In fact, I would want it to go down, if anything, for use, like starting to use the actual train production as part of the stuff that feeds the bus. But, you know, what feeds the bus should be enough to feed the bus. I would hope. Please let me just have this. Let me have just more production. I need more production, not replaced production. at the moment. Now, if it is going to be a problem that disrupts my production of the things, that disrupts production of the circuits, then yeah, that could be an issue. But again, we are going for getting circuits as soon as I get rubber here. As soon as I'm done with the rubber stuff here. Oh, I did not leave room. Oopsies. Yeah, that's supposed to be one of those. Okay, well, other side then. Do I not have it on my thingy? I guess not. I usually have these on my doest of doohickeys. Okay, we're good. We good. We good. This is for the formic. We are outputting formic. That is the point. Oh, and I need fuel. Right. Fuel. I said fuel would be like wood, right? I'm pretty sure I said this last time that I would, bring in wood to use as the solid fuel for voiding. Here. That could have been here. Whatever. Is fine. Alright, just waiting on on Vrauk to happen. Hey, they're going. They're here, and we are slaughtering the Vrauk. Yay! And that is Formic. The biggest thing. Like, literal, the biggest thing. For getting into latex. I would absolutely love to do this in alternative ways, but, yeah, those alternative ways are not exactly smaller than this at the moment. Okay. We have formic. We have formic acid on the train network. That is a big deal. Next up is sodium alginate on the train network. I have decided to do this in its own factory, primarily because I need sodium alginate for other things besides making latex. It will need to be done at a source of fuel, solid fuel. I don't think I'll be able to make... Yeah, no, not happening. Not happening. Not doing that again. We have already had our experience making 75 seaweed with agar, with making half of that for agar. Even doing the 7.5, whoops, even doing the 7.5, we're talking about needing to make 37.5 stone and 30 limestone in that much room. In here. I mean, I guess I could use this to do it. But I also need, again, 192 seaweed crop facilities. The other stuff is fine. The 38 of these is fine. But I would need the space for 75 soil extractors, as well as 25 Omni tractors. Not actually 25. Hold up, because we can crush with the machine here. 23 Omni tractors. I still don't have the seaweed upgrade yet. Great. I would very much like to have that, but for now. Alright, I'm going to do this again, apparently. How many seaweed crops have been made? 196. Okay. Well. Past me did a good job with automating that. I'm happy that I don't need to build another close to 200 of these. So we're going to copy this. And we're going to paste it down somewhere that has access to Omnite. I think the answer is here. I think this is the spot. We're going to, of course, not need the steam, and we need to change this recipe to alginate. I'll also need to have 3 items in. And it's not necessary, it's not possible to have this arrangement. So actually just the whole thing needs to be done from scratch there. Yeah, I can't do it as 2 lines like that because these are more than 30. These are more than 30. It would be obnoxious. I could have it like that. It's just the belts would be like really, really wide off the sides. Bots are bringing me stuff here. Let me grab some Omnite for me. I need Omnite for me. Yeah. Gib. All of those. Sounds good to me. Sounds great to me. And it is now... This is now our, like, real first instance of copy-pasting something I've already built here. Something, like, big into a new square. Which is convenient. Very convenient. I just need to make sure that I change the names of these stops. As well as this stop. There we go. Excellent. Looking good now. I likely also need more seaweed as modules. Logging it, very, very easy to make. Infinite of, oh, I need my 4-way to copy the whole thing. This does not need the 4-way. The side there. Alright. How we looking? Looking fine. So far. Ish, maybe. Maybe. What did you import? At Agar? Oh, nothing. So that can just go away. You don't need input at all. You're just outputting things. As long as I've got a source of Omnite, we're good. And here is said source of Omnite. So we're just good. I'm gonna throw in 75, even though I only need 41.1. It's the thing. Thank you. There it goes. Oh, it's so satisfying seeing the just stacks appear like that. Always satisfying to see stacks appear. Who ever thought it was a good idea to do that to infinite solid ores? I applaud you. I applaud your lack of forethought as to what it actually meant. Because, yeah, that right there, kinda broken. Kinda broken. Not gonna lie, kinda broken. But you know what? This mod deserves it. The mod's not gonna be friendly to me. I'm not gonna be friendly to the mod. We're gonna make use of every possible tool in the tool shed that we can use to make the experience as smooth as possible. We're going to use every game mechanic to our advantage. Really? I hate when that happens. Like, oh yes, let's just have a random tree. Just not marked for destruction. Right in between two buildings, so I can't walk between them. Wonderful. One of the base game things. Oh yeah, so here's a mod that I would like to see in version 2.0 be incorporated into the game. That would actually be really nice to have incorporated into the game. You know, squeak through. That, like, the expansion is a whole bunch of just mods being added into the game. So, like, where's squeak through? Where's squeak through? That's like one of the most important ones that you can add is squeak through. Like, please, for the love of God, add squeak through. That would be so appreciated by actually everyone. I really don't think there will be any dissent about adding squeak through into the game as a feature of the base game. I think there will be zero complaints. There should be zero complaints. about adding sweep through into the game. That should just happen. Where is my... There. Hi. There it is. It's like, I'm printing something right now. Where's the printer? There it is. Hi. It's printing. Printer is printing. It is 2/3 of the way done. It is now building the walls. It has finished the bottom and is now doing the walls. That 20-slot UMD tray. In orange. It's orange. It is, in fact, orange. And then soon enough, there will be a purple and a green. But not today. At some point, maybe tomorrow. But not today. It's weird, I placed the order for all the filament and things, and other, like, packing materials, and, like boxes of sizes that I need more of, as well as packing paper. I placed the order, and then 2 of the filament rolls, the orange and a yellow, came up as overnight delivery. Arrives between 4 and 8 a.m. I'm like, what? Okay. And yeah, sure enough, it arrived at like the 4 o'clock hour. Like 4:30, just before 4:30 a.m. Like, really? Cool. I can immediately start printing in the orange. Nice. Hello and welcome to the stream. We are building sodium alginate now. We have finished the build I ended off with last time for getting formic acid onto my train network. Beautiful formic acid factory here, making a small amount, a very trace, small, tiny amount of formic acid. Yeah, just a trace amount there, 250 per second. And now we're building the alginate and on our way into latex on the rail system. Okay, let's see. In this much space, I'm likely gonna have to like use this here. I don't like that I would use this, but it's there. And it's not like I'm gonna have more stations on the train station, so I should use it. So I'll use it. Alright, then Tui of Yui. Sounds like a plan. Great plan, but a plan, nonetheless. To like redo all of the input belts because everything is backwards. There we go. That's better-ish, maybe. Huh. Oh, it's all stacked. I get it. I understand completely. It's stacked. I do only need one though. That is better, but still not quite ideal. That is correct and perfect. So the way that this will work now is that all of the stone made from the byproduct crushed stone will be preferentially used over the other crafted stone. So I will never have to worry about running out of the, or I won't have to worry about backing up on the byproduct crushed stone, ever. Whatever, it's fine. Ta-da! Power on. That's the stone. Now I need the 75 soil extractors. Oh god. Right, so 75, huh? I think that said 15. That's 16, okay. That's... Neat. Just enough. Just enough room. And they, of course, need Wawa. We shall give them Wawa. Much as 30. 600. I think we're fine. Yeah. Go. Better. Everything is aligned. To the right. And power everything once all these are placed. Here we go. There's all of that. Ta-da! All right, 38 high pressure furnaces up in here. Alright, fine. Be that way. 19 is prime, so we are sort of stuck with these two lines. 2 lines of 19. Alright. That's the way we're gonna do it then. As much as I would not like doing it this way it shall be. $750. Still doable with this. That's still over 750 that it makes. So we're good. Okay. The inputs. Alright. That's how we're gonna play it then. Alright, 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 alright. Alright. Fine. We will play this game. Yes, we will play this game. So it's 0.8, isn't it? Yeah. Electric. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. After the first 15, that ends. Copy the whole thing. Actually, run the line. Then copy the whole thing. That is that. Oh, I'm out of belt. Of course I am. Of course I am. Sam, I am. Yeah, the logistics there is going to be a bit, shall we say, crazy it will be crazy obnoxious. Because I will have to destack the stone and the seaweed like each 4 times. I do stack the limestone twice. This inner line here is limestone. The outer 2 lines are a shared belt of seaweed and limestone. Now, could I have done separate individual lines? Shh. It would have been even worse. Hello, cat. Boogers. Hello, cat. Ollie. It's Ollie Cat. There's Ollie. There's Focus. Hello, Hocus Focus. Hi, Ollie Cat. Oh, there's Ollie Cat. Yeah, she likes his chin rubs. Yeah, she wants his chin rubs. That's my boy. How's the boy? What's he doing? He's finally coming to visit. He's coming to visit me. I know Mrs. Cat is under my bed right now. I know that the Mrs. Kitty is under my bed. But here's Mr. Kitty. Oh, he's Papa. He's poking. He's licking. He's licking now. He's licking. Yes, he's cleaning. He's getting cleany. Give me all of the belt. Thanks. Just everything. Give me everything. You're going to recharge, so I'm leaving. Now he's licky. He lickies. Yes, Mr. Furries. Mr. Frizzles. He's frizzies. His fur is frizzed. See it. You got fuzzies. You're fuzzies. He's fuzzies. Yeah. Yeah, big boy. You got fuzzies. I have to keep on brushing. I need some brushing for you. You need brushings. Do you need brushings? We got brush. Yeah, what is that? What is that? What is that? It's brush. That's brush. Yeah, it's brush. Yeah, it's brush. Oh, da-ba. Yeah, it's brush. Can you get brush? You like brush? Your rubbies. Oh, your rubbies. Yes, you know it's brush, huh? You know that's brush. This particular... Oh, comp fees now. Comp fees. Giving bellies. He's giving the belly to me now. Yeah, it's comp fees. He's now on top of my keyboard, by the way. I'm not... I don't think I can, like, move. Because he's... Yep, there's buttons. Yeah, that's buttons that you're pushing there, Mr. Kitty. Oh, that's a bunch of buttons that you're pushing there. No, I don't want to go to Microsoft 365. That's not actually a thing that I want. Da-ba. Thank you for pushing the Windows key in some combination of buttons that opens up Office 365. Online, browser, tab. Let's keep the kitty all happy. He's purries now. He is purries. He's very purries. Yes, he's very purries. Yes. He likes his attention. It's attention for the kitty, yes. The kitty demands. The kitty demands and shall get some attention. There. You have gotten your attention. I must play the game now. I sort of need to play the game now. You put your arm in a precarious position. It's now an armrest for me. There you go. There you go. There you go, my kitty. Yes. That's the Ollie Cat. That's what he does. Ollie Cat being Ollie Cat. Every single freaking time. Yep. 4. Stone. Same deal. Deal with you. There is a fly. Oh my goodness, a fly is buzzing. Is he gonna see the fly? Is he gonna see it and start chasing it? They've done it every year. Every time there's flies, kitties go crazy. Go chasing the fly. They're good fly killers. Ish. As long as they can catch them, they try their best. And they do occasionally get them. They get them sometimes. Sometimes it's difficult to get them to even notice. Yeah, my boy. Yeah, you sleepies. You sleepy boy now? Oh my goodness. That, as they say, is that. Low 7.5 sodium alginate per second. Yay, we got the alginate. Alginate. Yes, sodium alginate. D. Sodium alginate. Kitty is now there. Dickies. Gurmy. He's a Gurmy groomer. Sodium alginate. Pill cargo. Circuit condition. A go. 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 Not gonna say the thing that came to mind there. About, you know, the name of this being done it again. About the name of this being sodium alginate. And yeah. There is something odd with it. But I'm not gonna say it because it would make it harder. It would make it more difficult, so I'm not gonna say it. Not gonna say what's on my mind. Don't want to give anyone ideas. I've given way too many ideas, and I've said way too much. That has resulted in this experience being made significantly harder over time. This time, nah, we're not gonna go there. All I'll say is that the name is sodium alginate. There's definitely algae in it. Because seaweed is algae. Yeah. Seaweed is algae. Next up. Hi and bye. Going up. Up on the bookcase. Away he goes. Rather abrupt. So what's it like having a 14-pound cat? Gee, I wonder. Oh, hey, the print's done. I see the print is finished. Looks good to my eyes. Looks good to my eyes. Yeah, we'll hide both. We no longer need the cameras now, unless I want to print something else after the break. Start something else. I don't know. I don't know what I would want to print in orange. I guess my case trays have been pretty popular. I should probably make those in the new colors, each of the case trays. But we'll see. We'll see. I'm not decided at this moment, so I'm not gonna print anything else after the break, which it starts in a few minutes. Okay, with the sodium alginate done, now I can set up the latex at 2.5. I will only do 2.5 latex. Will meet the demand for rubber because I only have the 250 formic. That's all of my formic. And the only thing we need to make here is the creamy latex. So I will need these buildings. Oh boy, and then a lot of sap extractors. 78 sap extractors. How many can I currently make? 92. Alright. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 6, 7, 8. Yepers, that's a few things. Okay. Well, that should be all of the things that I need for this. One of those things, 8 mechanical inserters, I think, must have been, yeah, the sap extractors, 8 mechanical inserters, but I at least have a few on hand, ready for my bots to re-deliver them to me. Alright, let's figure out where I'm going to put this. Oh yes, steam. We do also need the steam. And Wawa. And the Wawa. That is my alarm to indicate that I am in fact now halfway through today's stream, meaning it is time to take a brief break. When I come back from the break, we're going to figure out where to place the latex factory and build the latex factory. I will be back shortly. I've returned. Twitch ads are starting in like less than in 10 seconds. In 10 seconds, Twitch ads start. So we're gonna talk and not do anything while the Twitch ads play for a minute and a half. All right, I have obtained orange 20 slot. The 20 slot UMD tray has been printed. It is absolutely glorious. I approve of this orange color. I approve of orange. Orange is great. It's nice. It's very nice actually. I'll be happy to have it, particularly for Halloween. I can like print some actual pumpkins now. Hey, I can actually print orange pumpkins now. Isn't that glorious? I can print every one of my items in orange. So now I've got once the purple and the green arrive, I'll have what is it? Black, white, red, blue, green, yellow, orange, purple, pink. I think that's oh, and gray as well. And that's all the colors. That's all of them that I will have available as options for all my stuff. Ooh, boy, that's what? That's a lot. A lot. It's like 10 colors. Red, white, or black, white, gray. Red, blue, green. Pink, purple, orange. I missed one, yellow. 10, yeah. That is 10 colors that I'll have. Oh boy. So yeah, we still have like 35 seconds left on Twitch ads. So what should I print next? Which item should be next in orange? Maybe the video game, the video game, general video game display. That, I think, should actually be next, and I should actually print that. So let's do it. Game case holder. Print takes 48 minutes and 59 seconds. How much actual time is it? 58:13. 58:13. All right, so this guy's moving again. Hello, Twitch. Welcome back from the ads. I just showed off the orange 20 slot UMD tray is done, and I am now going to print the what's behind me, actually, a video game tray, video game storage tray. I call it that. I don't really know what else to call it. It's like it's an organizer, definitely. It keeps all of the it just gives little slots to put the cases into, and it holds them upright together. So you can have it like floating in the middle of a table and have a set of game cases or DVDs upright, accessible together on the table. Just a little tray organizer for your cases. I've got a general video game that's for most titles, PlayStation and not necessarily current Xbox. They're a little bit thinner, but definitely current PlayStation and last gen Nintendos, the Wii U, the Wii, GameCube. Those all fit in here. I have a Switch case version. I have two versions, two different designs for Switch. I've got 3DS and Xbox One. So the Xbox One titles will fit the 3DS trays, and I've got Nintendo DS trays. These are wider Nintendo DS trays. And I have Vita, PlayStation Vita trays, case trays. Yeah, the video game, the 3DS and the DS versions and the Switch are all pretty popular items that I sell fairly often. They sell often, very, very, very often, and I'm very, very happy that they are selling. It is glorious. We are building latex, and I have been joined again by a cat. Hello, Ollie. Welcome back to the desk, pretty Ollie cat. The pretty Ollie cat has joined me yet again. He's nice and soft now. He's nice and soft. Got the brush, now he's nice and soft. He's always nice and soft. Yes, he's nice and soft. I just wish your hair was a little bit longer. That's the one thing. I just wish your hair was slightly longer. Wish you were a long hair, but you are good. You are good. You are a good boy-ish. Naughty, but still fine. I'm gonna build in this square. I'm gonna do the fill the water in and build here. I think I have enough stuff. I hope I have enough stuff. Landfill. To fill this water in, at least. There we go. Ta-da! Fill that in. Yay. I don't have enough to fill the whole thing in, but I have enough to at least give myself a square to work with. Alright, make sure all my wires are tight here. My connectors. And build. There. Ta-da! What are we going to do after we get latex? Well, there are a few things that I still need in order to get into rubber, because the whole point of the latex is to build rubber. We need to have some tar processing for organic solvent, which that's a thing I can copy paste, really, for all intents and purposes. There's a tangent that I want to go on, but I'll hold for the moment. We will go on that tangent, but just not this exact second. So I do need to do some tar processing to get things like naphthalene oil probably on the train network, along with the aromatics, and I need organic solvent, which is also going to need carbolic oil and naphthalene. Not exactly sure I want a separate naphthalene factory, because I'm thinking I want to make the organic solvent as a dedicated factory for organic solvent. That I think is number one. And then maybe something else that is providing naphthalene oil. And I will also need anthracene oil. That's the other part. So that would be from one of those. One of those factories would provide naphthalene, or provide anthracene. Probably the one making organic solvent will provide anthracene onto the train network, and probably also the naphthalene one, to be honest, if I do both. In this case, all of the naphthalene is being used to make the organic solvent. I only need it to make the organic solvent at the moment, but it is used in other stuff. I can now get rid of, from this list, all of the things involved in making latex. The other thing I need is titanium, and I will need more Omniston for the tar for this. That is another thing. I need more Omniston for tar, Omniston into tar, and I need titanium. Yeah, so titanium, organic solvent, anthracene, main three things before rubber, once we have latex. So speaking of latex, 100 sap extractors. Oh joy, oh bliss. Somewhere around here I have 56. Looks like I can't actually fit a hundo in a 2-line, so I will need 4 lines. Off he goes. And he's off to the races. Just pushes everything back. Let's do that. Just so I have it. Meow. Why are you meowing? Why is Ollie meowing? Why did I hear him meow? I don't know why he meow? Why does he need to tell me anything? He shouldn't need to tell me anything. Oh. Right. Hi. Hello, cat. Ow, ow. Careful. Claw. Back claws. Those rear claws. They get you. They get you. Completely unintentional. They can get you sometimes. Welcome to the chair, Mr. Cat. Yes, welcome to my chair. Alright, how is that going? I need to actually genuinely pay close attention. The little purge line curled up. I hope that doesn't cause problems. Seems okay. Looks can be deceiving though, especially at this weird angle. This weird low angle of this camera. I wish I had a higher angle view, but that's just where they put the camera in this particular device. There's a little thing poking up, but I think it's fine. I think it'll be fine in the end. These trays have a little hole in each slot on the print thing up there. The tray has holes in each slot just to reduce the amount of material it takes, and as well as the time it takes to print the thing. And doing it that way makes it so that I actually have more successful prints. Because it's actually harder than you think to have a consistent, large, flat surface like that if it doesn't have the holes in it. It is actually a bit of a pain, particularly when the thickness of this isn't that much. It's like a 1 mil thick base. Yeah, it can be a problem, but I have the holes, so it's not generally as big of an issue. Okay, things. Build the things, please. Build the things. Fine, building. Not actually counting. 11. 13. Wawa. Must have Wawa. We need some Wawa here. Oh. You know, I don't even think I've... Maybe once. Have I? Have I? Have I really? I don't know. I don't think I've been to our local Wawa. There is actually a store called Wawa that is around here. And I remember when they built the dang thing. They built one on the way to my high school. Along the way to my high school, at a major intersection, they built a Wawa multiple years ago. Over 10 years ago at this point. It has been, I believe, more than 10 years since they built it now. And it is actually, it still remains a very nice corner complex. It took the place of an Irish pub, or tavern. It took the place of an Irish tavern. They relocated their Irish tavern to a different place, and they tore down the building that was there to build the Wawa. But I don't think I've ever gotten anything. I've never spent money at this Wawa, or like really gone there. Yeah, there's a little bit poking up on one of those. Don't think it's gonna be a huge problem. If it's just a small cosmetic thing, then it'll just be there and I'll deal with it and I'll just have it for pictures. Yeah, 3D printing is, it struggles sometimes. It is a struggle at times. Alright, 20 of this. What is the individual throughput? That is fine. That one water source is, I think, capable of producing all of the water that I need. So I'll tap into it for everything that I need for it. All right, 13 of these. Of those. Still building sap extractors. Okay. Next. Place the things. All of the things. Thank you kindly. Request a fluid. Oh. Request a fluid formic. Okay. 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 Request a solid. Sodium alginate. Sodium alginate. We need to define the sodium alginate. Here it comes. Okay. Inserters. It shall be. Da-da. Da-da-ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. 25 after putting in the steam. Steam, glorious steam. Then 25. Yeah, probably not going to do the single line of 25. As much as I would like to. Realistically speaking, am I going to put in anything else in the rest of this space? No. Nah. Okay, if I did do 25 tall, I could put another copy of this in. And that justifies the single row column of 25. No, I don't think we need cat cam. Cat is behind my head today. Don't need cat cam because he behind head. Inputters, outputters. Now to provide it with the slabs. To get slabby. And there we go. There we go. That is finally latex on the train network. Oh my god. Yeah, that was a while. That was a bit of a ride. If only this were the end, and it's not. Not even close to the end. That's all of the buildings placed, and the latex is flowing. Yay! Now the tricky part. Well, the easy part would be doing titanium. Next, that would be the lowest hanging fruit, is doing titanium next. So I think we should probably do titanium next, considering we have an hour in the stream left, unless something happens, because the rest of the stuff, it's gonna take a while to build the infrastructure to do something like, you know, make another Omniston factory, for example. Oh, do I already have anthracene here? Oh, I already have anthracene being provided from the creosote factory. Okay, I see. I see, said the blind man. Yes, I'm providing pitch, and I am providing anthracene here, so I don't need to worry about that, I think. Not the anthracene. Needs 125, though. What is the current creosote factory making? 394! So I think it's fine. It's making 394 on the anthracene, and it's making 736 pitch. Good. Great. Fantabulous. Aromatics is an issue. For now. It won't be later, but for now, it's a bit of an issue to make 125 of this stupid stuff. I want it on a separate factory, so aromatics. I'll need some for zinc as well. So I'll probably set this to be like 300. 1,050 tar. It has to be made out of Omniston. 1,313 Omniston. We're 250 now, so that we can be below 1,200. But still, this makes 800, I think. How much does it make? Omniston. It is 1,000. Okay, so it is 1K. If I'm not terribly mistaken. Because, you know, game doesn't, like, the factory planner doesn't tell me, like, anywhere which recipe this actually is. the 1250 into 1,000, so... I don't know. I'd have to math. Either way, I think that this is 1,000, and I would need another 1,000. I would not be comfortable without another 1,000. And I can't really do that in the same factory. Unfortunately. It needs a bit of stuff. I would need add a source of Omnite. Needs a bunch of power, because of course it does. Everything does. And it needs an absolute shit ton of the chemical plants. Which is a lot of resources and time to build. Which is why we are going to work instead on titanium. Because I know that I have the acetylene for processing titanium. We may not make 15 though. That's the one issue. We are highly unlikely to make 15 of them per second. As I said, we are highly unlikely to make 15 per second of them, even if we had the acetylene to do that processing. We're gonna have to live with 5, I think, for now. And I gotta build 1, 2, 3. I got 2. Duralumin. 3, 4. 22 of those and 5. And 22 screeners. 20 more screeners, and their limit is circuits. Of course, it's circuits. Looks like you're limited by more than just circuits. Let's take that and steel, iron, copper. Okay, now it should be circuit limited. 20. Chemical plants. 9. Are you limited by, like, glass? Or intermetallics or something like that? Really? It was this stuff. Give me it all. All of them. Every last one of them. I need all of the chem plants. It's stupid that I'm doing that, but that many of them all at the same time, but you know, I want chem plants, a few of them, / need them for scaling these Like that alone is 46. 46 plus another 14 to make the tar. Yes, this is still significantly easier than trying to get tar the normal way at scale. Normal way would instead require that stuff. Yeah, that mining. Or an absurd amount of infrastructure for the wood. Yeah, that's the word I'm looking for. Wood! Best idea, though. Wood-based tar. Anyway. Stuff and things and stuff. Time for factory. That needs to be at a source of Omnite. Oh boy. Right now we're gonna do this, and we're gonna tap into across the road. Get out. Build. Buildy. All the things. Next up is what? Next up is upgrading these dang power poles in my blueprints to mediums. I'm getting a little tired of the small power poles in these blueprints. So what you do is you right-click on the blueprint, and then left-click on the upgrade planner, and it assigns what you're holding. It processes what you're holding in that way. That should be that. I don't think I will be using many of the other ones. Okay, so we need acetylene. Acetylene. There we go. And we need to mine. And we need to mine. That was not the location I intended for you to be. Ta-da. Okay. 18. Where are you? So, yes, we are going to do this, but it needs to be adjusted because we don't produce the ore directly. We produce the crude ore, and with deadlock stacking, we do not get stacking of the crude titanium. on this, so I won't be able to do that stacking. Okay, okay. Okay. Then 13 total. Bit of a weird number there, but oh well. Hey, Mr. Kitty. Twitching behind me. He twitching. He twitching behind me. How's this looking? Yeah, it's looking fine to me right now, to my eyes, but... Yeah. Yeah, it's orange. It's orange! It's orange. It's a nice color, orange, too. I actually like this shade of orange. This particular shade of orange. Oh, really? Okay, so this is semi-transparent, and I'm seeing that there's some bit of dark something that got underneath. Weird. Weird. Interesting. Uniqueness. Uniqueness on that print. I'll still ship it. It's uniqueness. You don't see it when it's in use. I have lower standards for stuff you can only see when the item is in use. Or stuff that you cannot see when the item is in use. Excuse me. If it's... Because with 3D printing, there's almost always going to be some amount of imperfections. That's just the nature of it. There will be a degree of imperfections. It's highly unlikely with commercial requirements to have something be completely and utterly perfect while also being, you know, like cost effective, so that, like, at a price that would actually sell. Save for very specific things like, figurines. There's more tolerance for higher pricing on figurines to accommodate perfection, but for stuff that I sell specifically, I think there's a bit more of a tolerance. There's more of a desire for a lower price, so I put on my listings, I specifically say that there will likely be at least some imperfections. There will be some imperfections, like it's not going to be completely 100% pristinely perfect every time. There'll be something slightly, like even slightly, that'll be like, huh. But if it annoys me, I don't ship it. If it would annoy me getting it like that, then I don't. And my standards have gotten stricter over time. But still, it's not like my standards are absolute perfection requirements on the stuff that I ship. Okay, so I do need to adjust this to accommodate the fact that we have more than 15 in. So after 7, I need to accommodate the other line. And it's 1-to-1, so again, it's like, okay, well, after 7, another line. That is that. That is the... I'll merge them there just because. And I could stack, but it's being processed, like, immediately, so it doesn't save that much belt overall. So I need 16 total, so I need lines of 8. And they're going to make less than 15 per second of stuff. So I'm going to have 1 line there. 1 line there. Probably using loaders? Yes. There, and 1 line there. And onwards and upwards! It powered all these. That makes grade 1 and grade 2. The grade 2 will get processed next. Oh. Oh, really? I don't... What? I guess something of the things that I'm making here. Cancel everything. Cancel, cancel, cancel! Cancel! Up, 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 up. 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80. 6, 8. Yeah, like I wanna have over 100 of those. Just I want them. I want them. And I shall have them. Okay. Output. I don't like when I have an item that is in a set of 2 items. I don't like when one of those items is above half the throughput of the inserter. It is, however, capable of doing that. I'm pretty certain it is capable of handling that. It just makes me a bit uncomfortable. Grade 2, 10. 10 titanium, excuse me. It just doesn't need to do... Like, it can do a 3rd swing to handle the 0.17 here. It can do it. It's actually fine to do 3 swings. Every so often. the total throughput is the total throughput is 0.6 items per second. Nice how that worked. But now I gotta get a voiding line in here. Ta-da. Ta-da-da-da-dee-dee-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. It's the things. Onwards and overwards. 7! Seven! 1 per second. Okay, I can use yellows. Standard inserters, in this instance, have a throughput of 1.2 per second. And these are producing, again, same thing as before. Enough that the mechanical inserters should be fine. Titanium rejects. Rejecteds. And the rejects produce additional grade 3. There's no... Excuse me? I thought I built 4. Okay. Ah, and you do gravel. You are doing gravel. Everyone see the new trailer for the next Beetlejuice movie? They're calling it Beetlejuice. That just, it made me excited to see that, hey, they're actually gonna make another one. And I hope it's good. They got Michael Keaton again for it. It's hopefully gonna be great. Bringing back original cast. At least some of them, anyway. And so this just casts directly out of 13 of these foundries. Alright. There's our titanium. Huzzah. Huzzah. We got the titanium. Load it in. It's not a lot, I know, but it's within the confines of my ability to produce infrastructure. at the moment. Plus, it's a bit of acetylene. I have a build making acetylene, but it ultimately doesn't make that much. I don't want to spend all of it in one factory is the idea. It makes 300. This whole thing, all of this infrastructure makes 300 acetylene. Was making like 1,000 or more, that would be one thing, but it's making 300, so I don't want to design a factory that's going to eat up all 300 of it if I need that much titanium. Okay, next. We need to work on getting the Omniston converted into aromatics. At least this much. The rubber uses 125, but I will need more aromatics for processing zinc, and I will need to process zinc as I think about transitioning into standard batteries for circuit production. Batteries for circuit production, I will need to have the zinc online, and I need aromatics to process the crude zinc into zinc ore for that. And I need iron at that location as well. That's another glorious thing with the zinc, is you need iron sticks to process zinc into grade 1 zinc. Right, looks like it's almost complete. 92%. Making those little protrusions that are meant for additional stability, but I have them at the front mostly for stylistic purposes so that it looks taller than it is at the front. It does mean it's a bit more fragile though, with it being at the front. They're sort of like little islands hanging out. It'd be better if they were in the back, connected to a contiguous taller wall. That would be more stable, less fragile. And I have a design that is like that, or that I have for other stuff. I need to add it to, like, I need all of the variations to have that particular style, but it is lower overall in the front profile, so it doesn't stand out quite as much. But it's actually a very, very, like, it feels chunky and it's very solid in the hand, because I thickened the base with it as well to 2 mil from 1. So that alternative variation, I have it for the Switch case holder, and I think the DS case holder. They've got that variation. I've actually sold the 10 slot. But yeah, it's this variation where the raised section is in the back of it, and the back wall is much taller than in the front. So the front looks more stealthy because these are much lower, but it is a much sturdier result. It feels much sturdier than those other ones, and it's a little bit more expensive because of that. The print is finished printing. It is a little bit more expensive to get this alternative variation. So I'm not surprised I've only sold one Switch version of it. Anyway, stuff, boogers. I did not actually put the stuff onto a train, now did I? For a second there, like Lieutenant Killer, I thought that said like L. Liquor or something. I read liquor. Like, okay, someone's a liquor. you know, brain. How brain works when looking at words. You look at the first and the last letter, and then everything else just magics into existence. That is actually how that works, by the way. Like as long as the letters are there, it doesn't matter what order they're in. As long as the first and last letter are correct in their positioning, you can automatically know what the word is supposed to be, and you can actually just read it just fine. It is fine. Apply, depot, full cargo, circuit ignition, go. Define titanium. Okay. Next. Additional Omniston, because I know I need it. It needs, again, to be at a source of Omnite. It shall be here. That is 17. I need to get shafts. Or pull those. Yeah, then I've got enough of those. Take the opportunity, spam a bunch. I think I'm also short on the electric boilers. Where did those live again? Here. Yeah, just those two. All right. Sweet. Cool. I'm like, hold up. Something is wrong here. And these are the correct recipes. The most current recipes. Hey, at least I'm not noticing my audio turning off. It's been the entire stream, and I haven't noticed it misbehaving on me. So I think I've managed to clean the orifice enough. The headphone jack. It got a little clogged with flux. Soldering flux. But I need more of those. What is this? Is this the resin based? Yeah, or the rosin based? Yeah, this is rosin flux. Oh boy. Yeah, no wonder why it was sticky. Rosin flux pen. Yeah, rosin's a little sticky. I know from experience with rosin. I used to play cello and then switched to double bass, but yeah, you use rosin or the string, the bows that you use on them. You actually get this little bricks of rosin. You run the bow over it, and you get the bow full of the rosin to play. Helps with being able to play. But that was like middle school. That was a long time ago. Elementary and middle. Elementary school in 5th grade, they required everyone to do a musical thing, be it chorus, band, or strings, and I went to strings, and I got cello at the time and played cello, and went into middle school, 6th grade, continued cello through 8th, but in 8th grade, the last for middle school, our single double bass player. Uh-huh. Did I really? What? I did really. The... Huh? Oh. Huh. Well. Good thing I saw that. So, yeah, I switched to the double bass because we didn't have a bass player, because, yeah, our one and only bassist, sort of had to spend some time in juvenile hall. He wasn't able to be around for a little while. He was back before the end of the year. We ended up having 2 people playing bass and 2 on cello at that time. But I made the transition in an hour. I was able to do that transition in an hour. Thereabouts. Less than 1 class period. My instructor gave me the like book, instruction book with music on how to play the bass, and yeah, I just went through it. I'm like, okay, I just need to memorize what the new string arrangement. That's all I really needed to do, because it's like I could still read the music. I mean, yes, the strings are different. The clef was the same, so I didn't have to change what I knew about the clef. All the notes were the same notes. It's just the actual strings changed on the instrument. The strings on the double bass are the same as on violins, so it is different from cellos. That just having to change the muscle memory was the only thing I had to do. I could fully understand the music. What it was requiring is just trying to change, like, D is not the same D, C is not the same C. And, you know, getting the actual finger positions on the different instrument as well, having to learn where the fingers go for each note. Okay, so the mining was there. I have to, like, cut this, paste it down over here, mine over here. Whoops. I needed that. Oh. That doesn't work. Pretty sure that was also the year that our instructor had us learn how to play William Tell Overture. At least, not the whole thing, but really good part of it, section of it. The fast part of it. And it was not, the sheet music provided was not the actual realistic William Tell Overture for an actual orchestra performing it. It was for students to learn at a slower speed. So I know how it's supposed to sound. I know how fast it's supposed to be. And I was constantly hounding our instructor about it has to be faster. How it must be faster. It has to be faster. This is literally the William Tell Overture. It must be fast. Like, there is no alternative. We must play this very fast. We must try to get it as close to as fast as it's supposed to be played. Anyway, we did get it pretty quick. We did get it going so that it was pretty fast in the end. We did manage it. But it was basically me putting that demand upon the entire class. And we got it. We did practice it faster and faster over time. And then we did perform it in front of an audience. We did have an orchestra performance towards the end of the year, and we did do the fast William Tell section. And it turned out great. Where are all my things? I need my things. I think I can stop the slow building of these things. Do we have all of them? Yeah, let's not build shafts. Let's not waste time building shafts. that it's moving, and I see that the Omniston is here. So this will be S Omniston 2. These will be D Omniston 2. Train is gonna load. Did that? Oh, that's where that went. That's where you are. Ay, ay, ay. Yeah, that makes sense, actually. And I'm gonna need more than one of you. Please park back here. Please park here. Thanks. Much appreciated. There you go. There's one parked. There's two parked. Okay. Thank goodness. Sometimes I worry. Things aren't going to park where I intend them to park. Okay, we still need 10. So I'll cancel those for the moment. This is good. This will give us what we need to make the tar that I need. I'm basically just gonna be... I'm gonna be copy-pasting this for making the organic solvent. And all of the naphthalene oil and carbolic oil will be going into organic solvent. Not quite in a good enough location as it stands over here because it's in the way here. If I get rid of the tar or the Omniston, it would be okay, it would be better, but no. Nope. It's in my way. It needs to go. It needs to go bye-bye. It needs to go bye-bye. What about the, Yep, that's all in the way. Great! Great, even my landfill needs to be relocated. Wonderful! Even landfill must be relocated. Great. Yeah, over time, all of this will be connected and it will all be part of my train network. Four more needed. Come on, you can do it. There we go. There we go, now we're cooking. Now get me at least one tank, and we are good to go. Here. Guess the last thing I can do is go up and edit and add Omniston 2 to the station list. Stretchy. Stretchy. Rotate. Rotate. Pet the cat. Pet the kitty. Gotta pet the kitty. The kitty. It's a kitty. The kitty. Yes, the kitty. Behind me. He's behind my head. Sleepy. He's sleepy. He's behind. We did the thing. It's filling. It's filling. There it goes. There goes train 1. I doubt it will have actual requests to fulfill quite yet, but it's good that it's there. I'm glad that I've that I've done this, that this exists now. Back to the mall we go. Okay. Next is basically a copy-paste of this, but tacking on additional chemical plants to process the naphthalene into organic solvent. That is interesting that that would fit there, but I'm not going to share generally. So we shall build this here. I'm gonna put that down. And I will need, I think it's the chem plants for making it into... No, it's DDCs. Okay, I will need the destructive distillation columns for building out the stuff there. So that's what we will work on next time. Thank you so much for subscribing to the channel and following on YouTube. Thank you, YouTube sub. Pretty sure I would see that as an alert in Twitch if that was Twitch. I think so. Anyway, thank you so much for following the channel. We are at the end of this particular stream though. We have reached the end. What have we done today? We're about 3-ish minutes away, really, but so what did we do? We'll recap what we did and end things off. First off, we talked for about 25 minutes, then came in to the game and finished the Rauch formic acid build as part of the latex production. So finished off the formic for latex, did all of the belt logistics and pipe logistics to get this going. I had in between streams placed the buildings. Then we copied from agar to build sodium alginate over here. My base did its job. My mall did its job and had already built enough of the seaweed crop facilities for me. My mall did good, and it had built enough at the time that I needed them. So I went and I did another build for this. This makes up to 7.5 units of sodium alginate if everything is running smoothly. Which I'll need to check on again because I'm pretty sure I may have screwed this up. Thinking about it, I absolutely screwed this up. I'll need to redo all of this logistics. Yes, I will need to redo the entire effing thing. That thought just occurred to me. Yes, it's only actually providing half on each line, and I was thinking in reds and not in yellows. It seems, because the lane thing. Oh well. It's half of 7.5 then, at the moment, approximately. But it will be 7.5 eventually. But it's more than I need right now, is the point. So I got the sodium alginate, and then we've made latex. We built latex over here with 100 sap extractors on the latex. So we've got latex now. Yay! Glorious. Beautiful, beautiful stuff. We got latex. And now we are beginning the process of working... Well, we built titanium immediately after that. We got titanium right over here. We built 5 per second of the titanium as we continue the process of getting into rubber. So, what is left to get into rubber is to get additional tar processed into organic solvent, primarily. And we need the aromatics as well. So we did plan out that, hey, we're going to need like 1,094 Omniston just for the aromatics, let alone anything else. So I decided, you know what, it's a great time. We need to scale our current Omniston production. And yeah, because we're going to use the whole dang thing for aromatics here. Thinking of which I might want to consider just making... No. Ahem. We will need to do the aromatics build and the organic solvent build next time. And once we do that, we will have what we need in order to make rubber. So I will do the rubber factory next time. It will not include any of the back-end stuff, even for the anthracene, so it won't include any of the anthracene stuff either. It'll include the polybutadiene with the water. And of course the vacuum gets put in there. So that would be the final factory. But I'll need organic and I will need aromatics. Those are the last two things. Those are the last two things. And once we have rubber, then we're moving into the circuits. We're moving into batteries for circuits, primarily, and all the parts for the circuits, and that's going to be several factories. With that, though, we have reached the end of the stream. I would like to thank you all for watching. This has been a Talk to Show It. If you've enjoyed the stream today, do all the social stuff below the video. I will be back with more on Sunday. I hope to see you all then.